I did not have my YouTube connected this whole time. Good morning, Grand Risings, Grand Risings, Grand Risings. Now let's give it a couple more minutes. I cannot believe I did not have my YouTube connected this whole time. Grand Risings, fam. Welcome in, welcome in. Your girl did not have YouTube connected for the first 4 minutes of the broadcast. That is so like me. That is just right up my alley. So we're off to a good start. I hope everyone is well. Again, I will shut up for just a couple minutes and see if we have some family following in the building, and then we'll get started. I'm getting my iPad and stuff just in case I might need to look something up. Good morning, fam. Good morning, Grand Risings. All that good jazz. Sorry, y'all. I'm running around this house like a chicken with his head cut off because I could not find my charger. Charger located. Welcome in, fam. Welcome in to another broadcast of Ketchup and Tarot with Ami. We gonna catch up and we gonna tarot. That's what we do on these live streams. First off, how are you? How are you doing? Any Rugrats in the building, shout yourself out. Shout out to the replay gang. Shout yourself out in the comment section. Y'all, I don't know where to start. I know we just kind of talk about whatever when we do our Ketchup and Tarot. And I guess what's been on my mind is just y'all know I'm farthest from the political person, but what has been on my mind a lot lately is just like a lot of the executive orders that Trump is approving or making, however you want to say that. It's hurting a lot of people, getting a lot of people riled up, and a lot of the nationalists, the white nationalists, they're like, hoorah, hooray, hoorah. And I just don't have a good feeling about where things are going. I really don't. And it seems as though, like, and this is just my perspective. And, I am in the Midwest, I'm in Missouri, the last free slave state, quote unquote, free slave state. Like, this was the last state that freed the slaves, like, literally. So that just kind of, show you we're a little back in time, a little bit here in the Midwest as it is. Like, it's already kind of, you know, and I feel like people don't talk about the Midwest a lot, period. But like when it comes to the racial divide here, they kind of just more so focus on like Texas, Alabama, Mississippi, places like that when they talk about, you know, racism and white supremacist nationalist movements and the KKK and, the Masonic lodges and all that, right? Well, we have a lot of that here, like a whole bunch. Excuse me, family. I am sick again. So, y'all bear with me sounding like Kermit the Frog. Now, that's what I was saying. They only talk about sorry, y'all. I know this music is not loud for you on your end, but it's extremely loud on my end. I have to cut it. Excuse me. So, there are plenty of Masonic lodges here. There are plenty of back of the woods type of towns, right? And it's normal to see cowboys, of all different colors here. My grandfather was a cowboy. Um, you're used to seeing men with cowboy hats and, you know, jeans, up to their waist, above their waist with a holster with a gun. You're used to seeing that. Like that's normal here in Missouri. And it doesn't matter who you are. Of course, um, they'll fuck with you. If you're black carrying a gun, that's anywhere though, right? Even if it's legal, they're still gonna fuck with you. But all that to say, it's normal, like having a gun. Like you're not, for the most part, unless you're a black man and they're feeling some type of way and they want to get you. They're not really, that it's legal here to carry a gun. So saying all that, I'm just thinking about all this hoorah online. And, everyone loves to talk online and they don't really do the same outside of the internet. You know, the nasty things that they say online, they probably won't say to you in person. But I feel like we're coming into a day and a time where people are, and, white people are very passive. They are very passive aggressive. They are very naturally terrified of Black folks. So I've been seeing a lot of passive, subtle racism things, like letting the door closing in your face and, like little subtle stuff like that. Looking at you in your eye on the road and cutting you off, or flashing the brights in your eyes, or, you know, passing your car very slowly, when you're quote unquote in their neighborhoods, quote unquote. And, it's alarming. Like, I've been taking a lot of notes, and, I've been making sure that it's just not all up in my head, you know, and other people are feeling the energy that I have been feeling online. So I'm like, okay, I know I'm not alone with this. I drive for Amazon Flex. Those of you guys that don't know what that is, I use my own car and I deliver Amazon packages in my own car. I go to the facility, pick up the packages, and deliver them myself. Um, so I'm a business contractor with Amazon. So sometimes they send you out to these rural areas, especially if you get like if you pick like a 3-hour shift. More than likely they're sending you to a rural area, if not rural, like a small hick type of town. Um, I hate choosing 3 hours because I know the odds of me going out to those places are very high. But, you just never know that's the thing that sucks. You never know what you're going to get until you get to the Amazon facility. That's the one thing that sucks. You can pick your pay, you can pick what station you go to in the city, but that still will not determine where you go. So, anywho, a lot of the times, the people in the rural area, they have their dogs just running free, ready to bite and eat your ass up. Or a lot of the times, y'all, which is freaking crazy to me, these dogs are super friendly. Like, please don't get me started on that subject because y'all know I will go off on a tangent with that. But how the hell you living out in the woods in the middle of jack fuck nowhere and you have a friendly ass dog guarding your property? Psst, please. Anyway, like if people really wanted to just run down and you know what I'm saying? Child, anyway. So it's white man land out there, y'all. It is white man land. And I be feeling some type of way as a Black woman, as an indigenous native woman, going on these folks' property, especially in the time that we are in. My car being broke down in the middle of nowhere, in a hick town. That is a fear of mine because they fear us. The white man, and especially the white woman's fear, scares the fuck out of me. Because why in the fuck are you scared of me? And scared people do irrational things. Y'all see where I'm going here? And all I see, y'all, when I'm delivering on these routes, family, we're gonna have to warm up my coffee again. All I see when I go on these routes are Trump flags. Flags. They have Trump flags. Like American flags, they have Trump flags. Trump um tapestries. So you got a Trump flag, you got an American flag, and you got a Trump tapestry. Cool. Your American thing, do your thing. But when I see a house with American flags on it, that automatically tells me that you're against me. For a white man's pride, American pride, is in spite of me. A white man is America, America. I'm terrified of him because he wants me gone. He does not look at me as a human, as someone or something of value. And Trump, the Trump administration, and that's a whole cult, MAGA cult. And Trump is the God. The Proud Boys, they were marching, y'all. And I'm gonna look up. That's why I have my tablet too. That way I can look up some stuff and read it to you. But there have been protests going on, and I don't want to butcher where, so that's why I'm gonna pull up the article. But I'm warming up my coffee real quick. We'll get into that, but there's protests going on around the country, right? Of these KKK members, which I've never seen a KK march ever in my fucking life. Hello, 2025. So the KKK, y'all, was marching in a black, predominantly black city. And the thugs caught them and they came out. And do you know that the police aided the KKK and told them to hurry, run, leave, get out now before the niggers come back? Oh, baby, because my brothers, they went to get the guns. They went to get them snipers. They went to get that shit. I hate that I'm sick. So you cannot hear, my silliness as well. But baby, they were not playing. They said we will fuck you up. The police told them, hurry, run. Now, this does not surprise me. Hopefully, it does not surprise you. But if it does, I will explain why it happened this way. The police is the KKK, sis. Bubba. It is literally the KKK. That's how they were established, was keeping the nigger in check. Literally. They would ride through the black communities as they still do today. Hello. Amen. Hallelujah. And, make sure you're in order. Make sure your black ass is not on no black shit. Because, you ain't worth shit. And you always in some shit. Because we're the predators and, the criminals. But they're riding down trying to catch your black ass. Trying to hang your ass from a tree. Trying to rape your women. It makes no sense. So we're in a time now where it is okay for you to protest with guns. Man, they had guns. 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 I'm going to say it again. Guns. Saying all type of racial slurs against black people and how we need to go. That's legal? But let me put it this way. Let a group, baby, because it was like 50 of them. Let a group of 50 to 100, all black, okay? All gods, standing on the road, walking up and down the street, protesting, saying, "Gone whitey, gone cracker, fuck these crackers." You feel me? It would not go so well. The police would actually have fun at shooting them all down. Let's be clear. So how is that legal? This is a lawless land now, y'all. I need my family to wake up and I need my family to see what is going on here. And the police were escorting the black man off the premises, making it seem like they were the threat when they're standing there without any guns, without anything. They have no weapons at all. But the KKK is marching up and down the street talking about we hate niggers and the niggers need to go this way and that way, and swinging your guns and screaming racial obscurities. But the black man is the one that you're Get the fuck out of here. If y'all don't wake up and see what the fuck is going on, these people are not ready for the war that they're trying to kick off. The thugs. I've said that plenty of times on this channel. They're going to be the ones to kick in motherfucking action. Who the fuck do you think that you are? We are living in some delusional ass motherfucking times. And this overhead, this president, is allowing like this cult. It's a cult, y'all. They have their own ideology, and their ideology is fuck the black man and white is right. I just hope that, we see what's going on, and we're keeping ourselves safe, and once again we're stocking up. And it's like it's never enough, y'all, because I tell y'all to stock up. Like, I'm still not where I need to be if shit were to hit the fan. So, like, start somewhere. Please start somewhere. That's all I'm asking you. Please, please, family. Like, I'm begging you. This ain't no for no fearmonger. You either get it or you fucking don't. I'm not biting my tongue anymore. I'm not none of that. Y'all, I feel like I need to get on another platform too, in a private. Y'all, I have just shit that I need to tell y'all, shit that I want to talk to y'all about, shit that I cannot say on here, or y'all will never be able to hear from me again. And I mean that. So I need to figure something out. Like, I have some shit that I need to tell y'all, but I can't tell y'all on here right now. But I need you to prepare. I need you to feel me right now. And I need you to be careful. Keep your head on the swivel. And it's for me, I'm like, damn, this is the things that are going on. It's alarming for me. Cause hello, a woman delivering packages in rural areas where now it's apparently legal to gun down the blacks again. So you know what I'm saying? It's like, and I'm it's not moving in fear. I'm moving in awareness, you know? So look, child, it's time for me to arm myself better than I already am. It's time for us collectively to learn new skills, like learn skills of, weaponry, and just, you know, defending yourselves. Because there's going to come a time, whether you believe it or not, your belief on whether the time is going to come or not is not going to stop it from not coming. All right, my coffee is done. Let's go and find this article that I was telling you about. Hey, family, look, let me know you're here in the building with me. Drop a smiley face, a hi, or something. Let me know you're in the building and you hearing what I'm saying. All right. So let's see where that protest happened at, y'all. Let's see what's going on. And baby, did y'all see the Super Bowl? The halftime show? Did y'all see? Family, did y'all see how they was booing that carrot off? They was booing Trump. Oh shit, that shit was funny as hell. I'm like, are those boos? Like, oh Oh, shit. That was the laugh of the day. Okay, let's go to Safari. And I want to read y'all this, or maybe show y'all. Let's see what I can come up with. One 20. No, I don't. This one's, hold on, leaves rival. No, that's 2017. I hope they're really not trying to hide what happened. Hold on. This January 22nd. No, this just happened. Like, hold on. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to the YouTube channel that I seen it on. That's what I'm gonna do. And I'm just gonna show y'all, since they want to be funny. I'm just gonna show y'all on here. Shout out to Perry's Politics Today. Let's see. Where did I see that video? Let me put some music on for y'all family while I search and make sure I got the right thing, okay? All right, family. I found the news clip. Let me take this stuff off the screen. Take this stuff off the screen. Give me just one moment. I'm still trying to learn Restream. Okay. That off. I still got the "we will begin shortly" thing. Okay. All right. All right. Now let me go ahead and camera. All right. All right, fam. This is let's watch the the news report about it.
And I'm Paula Todi. We are following breaking news. Neo-Nazis bring their message to a busy spot along I-75.
Yeah, demonstrators and a banner were both spotted on an overpass between Evendale and the historically black village of Lincoln Heights. There was a swift response there. Local 12's Paige Barn has been in that area this afternoon and joins us now live with the latest. Paige.
Yeah, hey guys. The protesters have since cleared out, as well as the counter protests. Just before 3, right behind me on this overpass, as you mentioned, there were about 13 people who were dressed in black, waving a white supremacist flag, and some of them had swastikas as well as carrying rifles on them. Now, shortly after, a counter protest of Lincoln Heights residents say they chased the protesters away, took the flag from the bridge, and burned it. Hamilton County Sheriff's deputies tried to disperse the residents, but they made their way to a Jeep they believed belonged to one of the white supremacists.
Okay.
They slashed the tires and the windows were punched out. Now, as a historically black neighborhood, residents add they will not allow hate to come in.
That's what Lincoln Heights is about. You know, you hear a lot of things, but we're a community at heart, and a proud historical African American community. So things of that nature, symbols of that nature, don't stand here. You know, it said, you know, that's a symbol of hate. We're a community of pride and love.
We're working to find out if anyone was arrested. Hamilton
Girl,
County
shut the
Sheriff's
fuck up. Girl, shut the fuck up. You know nobody wasn't fucking arrested. Shut the fuck up, lying to us, hoe. I hate when they do that shit. We're working diligently. Bitch, no the fuck you're not, because they're from y'all side. What the fuck you mean you working diligently to see if somebody got arrested? Bitch, no, nobody got arrested, hoe. They was telling them to move. Now, I'm going to show y'all the video from Perry's page where they were telling these people, let me leave my camera on. They were telling these people to move. Shout out to Perry. Let me try to find out where they were at. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to turn this down while we try to... I got to pinpoint where they were at. That was people... yeah, we'll get into that too. Okay, here it is. People were... Yeah, okay. It seems like he got a better news report of it. Okay. Again, shout out to Perry and Sherelle and her dad.
Outskirts of Lincoln Heights, a historically black community. NBC's Antonia Hilton has more, and a warning: this report contains offensive images.
A hateful demonstration unfolding on an overpass in Cincinnati as more than a dozen people gathered, donning all black and waving Nazi flags, weapons, and yelling racial slurs. Community members quickly confronting the group. Traffic.
You hear it? We said it's time to go to war. And then, look, y'all think about as well, Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl, all this stuff is literally working in tandem with each other. They all correlate with one another, okay? It's time, bitches. It's time, hoes. It's time, nigga. It's time. Like, baby, it's time. It's time. It's time. It's time. It's time. And it's time that you just prepare and realize that it's time. And think about your family and what you need to do to protect your family, to feed your family, and to sustain your family.
Camera video showing the moment those demonstrators rush.
Is my brightness low? I guess it's not that low.
Back into a U-Haul truck and leave. Social media video appearing to show the same moment from the perspective of the demonstrators. The crowd that drove them away, burning the swastika flags left behind. Local police responded to the incident on Friday around 2 p.m., but made no arrests, in a statement calling the gathering offensive but legal.
The reason that I made the decision when I first encountered them that I was not making an arrest was because there was no law being violated. I'm
sorry. Did y'all hear the... I'm sorry? Baby, they not trying to hear that shit. About there was no law violated. Let 13 of our brothers run the fuck down on a busy bridge or a highway street, baby, in one of your gated communities. Yeah, let's go in your gated community with guns and say how the whiteys and the pigs and the crackers need to leave. How you don't belong here. How this is our ancestors' land. And you go or else. What would happen? It's time, y'all. It's time.
Left behind. Local police responded to the incident on Friday around 2 p.m.
They must think we boo-boo the food.
In a statement calling the gathering offensive but legal.
The reason that I made the decision when I first encountered them that I was not making an arrest was because there was no.
Now I bet, and look, for YouTube purposes, look, this is just for educational, entertainment purposes, blah blah blah. Look, no hate towards this man at all. But what's his name?
Arrest. In a statement
Lieutenant. Hold on.
Offensive but legal.
The reason that I made the decision when I first encountered.
The reason why Lieutenant Michael Steers made a decision to not press charges is because I guarantee 9 times out of 10, he is a part of a Masonic lodge. He has a high ranking, and he is also one of those Proud Boys. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody he knew was under one of those masks. Period. Clock it. Fuck.
That I was not making an arrest was because there was no law being violated.
I'm sorry.
They were open hearing in accordance with Ohio's open hearing order.
Reverend and community leader Julian Cook demanding answers.
I need to find that.
Surprised that no arrests were made?
Absolutely. We had questions about why there was no arrest made when there were clear violations of the law. For example, in the state of Ohio, it is illegal to ride as a passenger in the back of a cargo truck. We wanted to make sure, had these individuals been checked for warrants, these signs that were hung on the bridge, that's government property, that's vandalism.
Yep.
The racist demonstration took place on the border of the historic Black community of Lincoln Heights.
Now imagine, family, you're riding down your I-70, I-45, I-9, I-7, I-51, whatever your highway is, right? The 435, the I-70. And you just casually see, my people with AKs, with their pants sagging, throwing up gang signs, saying, "Leave, Whitey, you got until 6 p.m. What do you think will happen?
The first Black self-governing town to form above the Mason-Dixon line, America's dividing line between the North and South. To Black residents, this location was no coincidence.
It is very clear. There's no way around it. This was an act of violence. We must not push that under the rug. It is not by chance that this happened in this community at this time.
Exactly.
The Jewish Federation of Cincinnati saying in part, "We will not."
And if this was peaceful, why the guns? Guns don't equal peace. You gonna bring a gun next time you shake hands with somebody? You get a new business deal, you gonna bring a gun? You celebrating the holidays with your family, you gonna bring the AK and set it on the table?
Be intimidated. We urge all citizens of Cincinnati.
This community at this time.
The Jewish Federation of Cincinnati saying in part, "We will not be intimidated. We urge all citizens of Cincinnati to stand with us in rejecting hate and building a community where all people can live without fear or intimidation." Anger boiling over as residents reel from those blatant images and words of hate.
It cannot be legal to stand in the middle of the street and stop my truck and call me that word.
Right.
But remain determined. The Reverend and dozens of other community members marching to the overpass to show that hate has no home here.
We wanted to go to that spot to make it clear that we are resolute, that we are not afraid, that hate will not win here, that love will triumph.
Antonia Hilton joins us now. So, Antonia, we heard there in your report, no arrests were made. But what happens to this community? I mean, are they going to have to keep seeing these hateful protests right there in front of their face?
They'll be living with this for some time, Tom. Look, what they've been told by law enforcement is that a full investigation is going to be completed. And what typically happens in these cases is officers are going to have to go out, find people who might have dash cam video, who are driving by, neighbors who have Ring cameras who saw the U-Haul pass through.
They're not doing that. They're not doing that.
Some time. They'll have to review all that and see if any crimes were committed. But of course, part of the challenge here, right, is as days go by, the pain is very much still there. Trust can be lost. And that is what the pastor is worried about right now, Tom.
Family. So much has happened in 2025 so far. I think we forgot the climate. Or like, it's just so much that it's just hard to, and I get that. In the first week of this year, do y'all remember we had a mass shoot, a man that ran through a crowd with a truck with intentions to kill? We also had another man blow himself up with a BOMB in front of the Trump Towers. He also had a flag in the car. That was a protest as well. A suicidal one, but a protest. That man hitting all those people, that was a protest. A radical one, but a protest. I think that there's a little bit more. Hold on. Again, shout out to Sherelle. Shout out to Perry and Pops. Look, Pops then became all our Pops now. If you frequent over there on that channel. Now, I think this woman has something to say. I wanted to play her video. Again, shout out to the creator. This is just for educational entertainment purposes only, and I'm using this video under the Fair Use Act. Shout out to Perry Sanders.
So scared. Those of you living in North Alabama know this fear. Apparently, TVA is charging coastal utilities more for whatever, and then it's 100 million degrees of hell. I'm so scared.
Let me read this real fast. And Beecher said, all those people who voted.
She's talking about the prices. Hold on, that wasn't what I thought it was. Okay. Look, shout out to them again. I believe that there was another video that I wanted to show y'all. I'm gonna go. Oh, my bad. I cut the wrong thing off. What do y'all think about this, fam? What do y'all think about the climate that the world is in? The climate that the US is in? Let's stick with the US. How do y'all feel about that? Watching that video made me want to show y'all something else. Let me turn this music on for you. 1 second, family. Let me pull up this video. Give me a couple minutes. All right, family, we are back. I thought that it would be, a little entertaining, a little fun to go through the Kendrick Lamar uh, you know, feedback everybody how everybody's feeling. Well, how the white people are feeling. Let's be frank. How they're feeling about, his performance and how they took it in. Um I had fun. I had fun, looking at different videos and listening to how they felt. Of course, a lot of them in my generation, 20s and 30s and 40 or we're not with none of that shit. The teenagers all the way up to about 40 years old, we ain't with none of that, the racist shit. We're passing over that shit. We're done with this shit. But it's it's interesting to see. We're living in this age where, we have this internet now, this internet tool, especially TikTok, where, people can just come on and say how they feel, but people are kind of getting beside themselves and they they forget that they got to walk outside in the real world. Because the energy that I see online, I don't see, it's not giving that in person. It's not giving that. And the only way I can really tell, because people aren't blatantly racist for the most part nowadays, is the passive cues. You have to pay attention to the passive cues. So anyway, how I felt about Kendrick's performance, I freaking loved it. I wish that I could go through the performance, and watch it with you guys. We could do that on another platform. I believe what's the name of that damn platform? Rumble. So, let me know if well, I have a Rumble. I already have a Rumble, family. I have one. So maybe we can start, maybe I should start streaming over there too. I mean, we can watch movies together over there. We can listen to music over there with each other. I can have music on in the background of my videos. We can do some movie breakdowns. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's more inclusive there. And you literally have freedom of speech over there. Clock it. So, leave a comment down below. Let me know if you're interested in that. I do already have a channel for the Rugrats over there. I guess I forgot until now. Anyway, let me stop talking because y'all know how I get. And let's go ahead and get into let's get into the mess. Okay. Let's get into how these people felt about Kendrick Lamar's performance. It was so symbolic, y'all. So freaking symbolic. So beautiful. I freaking loved it. I loved it. It was probably the best performance of all times. It had meaning. It had depth. It was very poetic and melodic, and I don't think that you will see that if you're not us. If you're not us, you were not going to get what was going on. If you're not in support of us, an ally, quote unquote, with us, you weren't going to get that. If you live in this world and see it as monopoly, if you are a white geriatric man, if you were, you know, if you're stuck in the clouds of the bullshit, you were not going to get it. And it showed me a lot. And also a lot of the ways that I was feeling, I noticed that a lot of my peers were feeling that way as well. And it's just powerful to hear certain things come from certain people's mouths. It's just powerful. It's powerful. So let's go ahead and get into it.
Dear fellow Americans, just my quick little rant on this halftime nonsense. I mean, come on, stop with the ghetto crap. I'm done with the ghetto. I've had it up to here with ghetto. I know they want to say rap is this and rap is the streets and rap is the current and rap is the that. Look at jazz. The jump black and jazz blues artists. Give me the Count Basie band. Give me Duke Ellington's band. Give me the history. Give me jazz. You want to go black? Go art. Don't go ghetto. Let's
Look, Duke Ellington, look, I must add just a small little side note. That is my favorite jazz composer, okay? I love me some Duke Ellington. But that's besides the point.
Lift the streets. Let's lift these kids off the streets. Enough with the garbage. Enough with the garbage. Enough with bringing these kids down into the garbage. Like that's the cool thing to do and this and that. No. Those gentlemen that created an art form, a gorgeous art form, those jazz artists, let's propagate that in America. Enough with this bullshit. Who in the NFL hired this act? And Sam Jackson monkeying around.
Ooh!
I'm sorry. It just
Now he was monkeying around, but it's okay when Samuel monkeys around for your white ass.
it absolutely repulsed me. What was the point? What's the point?
It wasn't for
Let's
you.
lift the kids.
It wasn't for you. You were not supposed to understand. I am so sorry. I am so sorry, white man, that you felt like you were not included in this one halftime show, in this one moment where almost the whole world is watching. You did not feel like the center of attention. Oh man.
Give them something to aspire to, talent to aspire to. Let's train them in instruments and jazz and stop this rap crap that everybody thinks is the new Shakespeare. It's not. It's garbage. It's not lifted. It's down. It's down. You have such great musicians, great black jazz musicians, and other musicians that could have been used. And instead of this crap, what are they trying to do? What's the message? What's the message?
That's the point. You did not get the message. You want to know why? Because you're clearly out of touch with reality. And see, one thing that I have learned is that white people, like, they have a different experience than we do on this earth. They are used to us catering or helping them or aiding them in some way. Like I told y'all, I deliver their packages. So of course they're not thinking of anything when I come into their neighborhoods with an Amazon jacket on. But if I'm in their neighborhood just walking up and down the street, there's going to be a problem. Because I'm not serving them. Why are you here if you're not serving me, cutting my grass, entertaining me in some way? White people use the Super Bowl is entertainment, okay, for everybody. But y'all, you got to think, put yourself in the white lenses in the white world. This is like Christmas to them. White men, this is Christmas, okay? They put a lot of money into this stuff on the bets and whoop de wop wham. This is the one night where they can get away from their wives, and them damn kids all damn night, and they can get drunk as fuck with their buddies and buy prostitutes and shit. This is their bread and butter. This is what they look forward to. Now let these black niggers entertain my ass. The NFL is 75% black. And I'm confident to say 80%. Shit, 85% black. So who's entertaining them? Us. So who do they expect to see at a halftime show? Probably them. They want to see a show for them because this is about them. This is their America, their American dream. The white man, the white is right. You're supposed to be helping me. You're supposed to be doing for me. What the fuck is this shit? They feel passionate about the shit. They feel smacked in their face. They don't understand. But guess what? It's time to black out till you act out. Black out if they act out. I'm on my blackout shit. We have been programmed and conditioned to dumb ourselves down, to be quiet. Black people are too loud, too ghetto. Oh my God. And I love how Samuel pointed that out as well. During the show, he's like, "Oh, Kendrick, yep. This is too loud, too black, too ghetto. You need to slow it down. That's not what the people want." And, he came in with, the beautiful melodic melodies of SZA. And, they performed Luther and a couple other of their songs. And then he ended off with that song that he knew nobody wanted to hear that was on the other side. And that's They Not Like Us. I mean, this was absolutely beautiful. The epitome of art, the epitome of poetry. But we live in different lenses. So he did not see it this way. Me and you, we don't live in a reality where people are supposed to do for us, entertain us. Never, not questions because of our skin color or looked down upon or anything for our skin. They're not like us. Let's continue.
In the collard greens, tell me.
In the collard greens? Look,
I'm done with ghetto crap. Live.
he's racist. And this man is famous. Whatever he does, acts, whatever the fuck he does, I'm sure he's been around plenty of black people. Just because you interact with black people does not mean that you're not racist. Just because you have a baby with a black man does not mean that you're not racist. Just because a white man has a baby with a black woman does not mean that they're not racist. We have been exotic to these people since day one, trying to pick us apart, trying to figure us out. You cannot figure us out musically. You can't. You cannot figure us out poetically. You cannot figure us out energetically. You cannot figure us out because you're not us. As soon as the black man or the black woman goes out of the rules for you, it's a problem. This is who we are. This is who we are. This is who we are. We're passionate, passionately loud and proud, charismatic. We move with the heart. We are in tune with the rhythm of our soul. We speak with volumes and greatness. We are that we are. I am that I am. You can't conceptualize black. That's how powerful we are. That's the problem. You want to conceptualize and demonize, but everybody at the club wanna shake their ass to T-Pain, or you love listening to Tupac or whatever. You wanna be in close proximity with black when it benefits you, or when you're trying to get drunk and have a good time with your buddies. But when it comes, you feel what I'm saying? So I choose to black out this year, and that does not mean blackout in violence. That means I'm going to be myself. They're so ghetto. They want to twerk in public. They want to do this. But we are fun fucking people. And for so long, I was in that ideology. I was scared to be my full self. I didn't want to be too black. But you will never be accepted as white. White is not right. I had to have this conversation with my daughter. My daughter is mixed. White is not right. And I think that we're all under that we've all taken that poison. We're all under that indoctrination. Every indigenous black person watching this video right now has experienced a time in their life to where they felt inferior to whites because it was programmed into you. I'm done with that shit. I'm done with the salt and pepper mayonnaise of it all. I'm fucking done. I'm proud to be who I am. And I feel like this was just a huge fucking statement. This Super Bowl halftime show. This had to happen. It's time. It's time for everybody to get their thoughts, their opinions out there. Say what they're going to say. Say what you need to say. Say what you need to say. Because it's time. It's time. No more. No more holding back our tongue. No more none of that shit. If it's time for war, it's time for war. It is what it is.
Streets, man. Lift the streets, and black brothers and sisters, you've got so much talent out there. Lift the streets. Teach your kids dignity. Let's bring them into dignity instead of the street. Instead of shitting in the streets. Enough of it.
Shitting in the streets.
I shot the whole thing. X, square, triangle, circle. The symbols of Squid Game, where the rich exploit the poor for their own entertainment. We then see Samuel L. Jackson dressed as Uncle Sam, an American wartime character that represented the US government, encouraged people to sign up for the US Army, announcing the performance of the Great American Game. After Kendrick performs the unreleased Bodies and Squabble Up, Uncle Sam then reappears again, complaining that it's too loud and too reckless. It's not playing to Uncle Sam's script, so Kendrick turns up the heat even more by playing Dan Classic's Humble and DNA between a divided...
He divided that American flag up. And when I tell you, these white nationalists felt so disrespected. Is that not poetry? Just looking at this alone, is that not art? Is that not the truth of what has happened to my people? We are divided. I just got one example of how we're divided. Redlining. This USA is so inclusive. It is so integrated. It is so free of racism, so much so that white people live in segregated communities, either with gates around them or a headstone dedicated to who the fuck people they took that land from. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The communities with the headstones and they got all the pretty flowers around it. And it's like a half a mile before you see a house, and it's all these different houses that look exactly the same. And you feel like you're in fucking Whoville with they fake plastic ass grass and they dogs pissing and shitting everywhere. And they pick up the dog shit with plastic bags and put it in their garbage can. I'll never understand that. It's all the same. It's like, it's very depressing when you go into a gated community or imagine living somewhere, y'all, where people can't even come and see you freely. You have to be stopped by law enforcement to see who you're going to come. That's not freedom. But they're free because they have a fancy car and money that does not mean anything. Properties that don't mean anything. Because as soon as the government wants it back, it's over. White people have lived in bliss since they came over and they colonized my fucking land. And now, in year 2025, things are being changed. This is year 9. The cycle was over in year 8. It's time for change now. It's time to it's over. It's over. And I feel like it's a hard pill to swallow for a lot of people, especially white people. And I don't feel sorry. I don't have an ounce of remorse for a white man or a white woman. I don't care. If I'm being, I don't care. I don't want to hear sob stories. I don't want to hear none. I don't care. I don't care. I love all people. But let's be clear. When it's time to ride, I know what side I'm going to be on. And I'm not taking back what the fuck I just said. It is what it is. My people are sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I'm going to press play, y'all. But another thing I found was profound when Kendrick Lamar mentioned the 40 acres and a mule. And, I go back to the last man we just listened to saying the ghetto and what was the meaning? What was the message? They're not listening. But guess what? Because they don't have to listen. Because they're white. Black down, white up. Why would I like what? Listen to the nigger for what? Get this nigger foolery off my motherfucking screen. This buffoonery. Look at the thugs. Look at the hoes. Look, that's all they seen. Look at the nappy ass hair. And they felt so disrespected when they divided the flag, not realizing that they were the ones that divided it in the fucking first place. And the dancers turned their backs. That was so powerful. Y'all, I had tears coming out of my eyes watching this. This was a message to us. To us. It was a message. And I hope that you read it clearly.
American flag. Kendrick then goes on to perform Euphoria and a few bars of Man in the Garden before Uncle Sam appears again, saying, "Scorekeeper, deduct one life," suggesting that if you step out of rank, there are no second chances. Enter SZA to perform Luther and All the Stars. Sam then appears saying, "That's what America wants," suggesting that the more pure pop hooks of Luther and All the Stars fit his agenda much better. Going on to say, "Don't mess it," and before he can finish, Kendrick cuts him off by dropping into Not Like Us and TV Off. Serena Williams held quite a significant position.
Hey, Serena doing a crip walk. Oh my God. Double entendre, baby. That was a triple entendre, okay? Hey, D Stewart, welcome in. Hey, Holistic. What's up, babe? How are you? Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Hey, Miss Double. Everybody's coming in now. Hey, family. Hey, fam. Welcome on in, y'all. Look, y'all late to class, but get on in here. Get on in here. Get on in here. Make yourself comfortable. We've talked about quite a lot. But right now we are talking of getting into clips about, how white people felt about Kendrick's performance at the Super Bowl halftime show. And y'all know how I get. I be, we just dissecting it and we having a good time. So welcome on in. Hit that like button if you have not already. And of course, y'all already know with Ketchup and Tarot with Ami, I always end out the video with a message for the masses. Today we will be focusing on love. Hey everybody, welcome, welcome. Hey D. And hey Miss Holistic. AKA Brookie, my Brookie. Welcome in, babe. All right, y'all. So let's get back to it. Yeah, they don't give out notifications no more. Miss Double, check your click on my icon real quick. And it won't take you off of the live. You'll still be able to hear me. But click on my page and like that notification bar thing, the bell, and hit all. If you have it for like specified or however they put it on there, it'll only contact you when they feel like, okay, this might be something in your algorithm that you have already you might want to watch. Yeah, they're funny like that. So if y'all having problems with getting the notifications, just check and see if, your notification bell is on. So
crip walking during Not Like Us. She's not only an ex of Drake, but a few years ago she was ridiculed for crip walking at Wimbledon,
right,
i.e. not fitting into the standards. I think for Kendrick, Drake represents the conveyor belt entertainment that distracts you from real art and the important issues. The fact that he was so invested in the beef between Kendrick and Drake sort of proves his point. Kendrick rapping totally live, getting involved in all the choreography, really showing that art should be used to empower, not just entertain.
Exactly.
And all of this on the biggest entertainment show in the world. Man.
All is already selected. Okay, perfect. Yeah, sometimes they gonna be funny, especially, the stuff I'm talking about in this live stream, baby. Look, it's gonna ruffle some feathers. Look. So it's 2025, we're not biting our tongue. Now, this might be the gentleman whose page this is. Look, shout out to you, gentlemen, but I didn't. Yeah, I just came for the TikToks. Look, I just came for the TikTok. Shout out to you though, sir. Who is this? Moxie approved. Shout out to Moxie approved. Love your hair. Look, that's the brother. We got to support the brother. Shout out to you, but we don't want to hear your voice. We came here for the TikToks, okay? Yeah.
You can't tell me any different. This halftime show is garbage. Be mad at me. It's garbage. Garbage. Of all garbage. Hot trash. A fire dumpster. I'm not impressed. I've officially just decided I'm only watching this for... I don't really know why I'm watching this. I'm not watching this.
Because you're programmed. Because you're programmed. Look at her. Look at her. White ass. She mad. Look at her. Look at her. She mad as hell.
God dang word coming out of his mouth. I heard this pre-recorded, so I don't know why he's still talking like that. I have no idea.
What?
You're not missing anything. Can you hear it? My party is leaving. Yeah, everybody's leaving.
Look, the white folks is mad.
Is that his name? Yeah, I think so.
Baby, when I tell you, I wish I could have been a fly on the wall to see all the white folks leaving all those sports bars and stuff. As if they did when they sing Kendrick before. Baby, you remember at the beginning of the broadcast, I told y'all, and those of y'all that are just coming in, at the beginning of the broadcast, I said, in white people's mind, Black people or any other race of people are only here to aid them or entertain them. The Mexican folks take care of their lawn and garden and etc. And the light fixtures in the house and the shingles on the motherfucking roof. And the Black folks might come and do the hedges or come and wax the pussy of this geriatric ass motherfucking housewife every now and again so he can take care of his motherfucking kids. Or we're doing delivering packages like I do. We're doing something to aid them, right? And this time, it just did not happen this time. Like I said earlier in the broadcast, family, the Super Bowl is like Christmas, especially to the white man. This is a holiday. Okay, they put a lot of money into it, a lot of effort into it. They deck their cars out with all type of Chiefs flags and shit, all to get there and realize that there's not one hunky that is performing on this halftime show, let alone it's not a hunky, but it's a black ass ratchet hood nigger. You're not here to entertain me? What the fuck is this bullshit? That's how they feel. They don't listen to music to get messages. It's just purely for entertainment, or like there's not supposed to be any messages inside of there. And it's just complete entertainment. I want to shut my brain off for this time and you entertain me. For the first time ever, I feel like publicly, because y'all, isn't there like 7 billion people watching? Like literally almost the whole world watches the Super Bowl. Just about. A very high percentage watches the Super Bowl. They felt humiliated for the first time in history on a mass stage. And this was just with music, a performance that had no sustenance to them, no gain to them. And then you use our Samuel chucking and jiving for your black ass. Oh, but it's okay when Samuel was used in y'all movies to mock us. It was chef's kiss. It was the epitome of poetry. It was amazing. He ate that one. And then to have Serena, or that wasn't Serena, gut child, look. Vanessa. To have Vanessa. Hold on, y'all. Let me connect to my internet. Hold on. How is my company sending me something about data? I'm using my Wi-Fi most of the time. I ain't use most of what anyway. That's that bullshit. Anyways, y'all get what I'm saying though. I get off my soapbox. Okay. So now let's read this comment. Miss Double said, I love the Super Bowl show, but why are they outraged when they want to get rid of DEI? Oh, they didn't want to. It is getting rid of. But baby, they didn't realize, she didn't realize, people like her. Hey, Annie. Yeah, Annie didn't realize that DEI included her, diversity, equity, inclusion, diversity, meaning women, not women of color, women. Because you do know that women have only been working for a little over 50 years. You do know, like, we had to earn that right to work, and you earned it first to work. It's a right. And it was something that was like given, something that was given to you. Diversity did not just mean black or Arab or immigrant. That's not what that meant. And they all fuck around and found out. So anyway, y'all, let's go ahead and get on, get on back to the madness.
This is what he did. They're about to turn it off. This is embarrassing. Okay, we're done here. We're done with here. You know what? I would have rather seen pregnant Rihanna again.
Kendrick Lamar's undefeated streak finally comes to an end with an absolute bomb of a show at the Super Bowl, let's be honest. Maybe you're a Kendrick Lamar fan. Maybe you like some of those songs. It wasn't necessarily a bad performance. It is not a Super Bowl performance. And this has always been the problem with the Kendrick Lamar selection for the Super Bowl. He does not have the catalog to perform a show of this level. On top of that, I thought it was going to be the type of show where half of America who's never heard of Kendrick Lamar walks away saying, I don't know that music, but that guy was a hell of a performer. And didn't even do that. I mean, we're talking about a show where, Lady Gaga jumps off the fucking roof. Kendrick Lamar comes out the PlayStation controller. Samuel L. Jackson is the big surprise with Serena Williams crip walking. Like, it's just, none of this is on the level of Usher, Rihanna, people with like 20 number one hits where you're trying to guess, are they going to open with this song or finish with this song? What's your favorite song? No, that's my favorite song. This dude had one song that people were waiting for. When you choose the artsy, in-depth, musical perspective, emotional guide, that's what you're going to get. And ironically, if you're going to pick a rapper that is on that level for the Super Bowl, there's only one guy to do it. And don't get me wrong, Drake got his fucking teeth kicked in by this guy for a year straight. But this stage is just simply too big of a moment for him. And it's not even necessarily
It was not for you. For the first time in history, it was black as fuck. It was not for you. It was a message to us, indigenous black Americans. It was to us, for us, by us. And it was so powerful that your measly little mind couldn't fucking comprehend. This was a protest, family. This and this is where I'm getting at with this whole thing, because y'all might have to rewind back to the beginning, some of y'all that are just now coming in, but we got into the protests that were happening in Ohio by the KKK, and they were running up and down the streets with guns and flags, and talking shit to the black people and stuff. And we came back for they ass, and the police aided them in leaving, and we burnt the swastika flag, and we did a protest of our own as well. All these things are correlated, y'all. It's time to speak. It's time to do something different, to come out of the confines of the box that we're all put in. And Kendrick did that. You don't always have to come in, but like, you know what I'm saying? On some, he did this perfectly. He executed this perfectly. I can't I can't describe it any other way. This was amazing. Absolutely amazing. And if they did not get it, it was for a reason. And shout out to our allies that did get it. Because if I'm being clear, y'all, let me be very clear. Even your allies are allies until they can't. I'm going to say that again. Even your allies will be your allies until they can't. Even your allies will be your allies until they can't. No one will fight for you to the death of you unless they are you. Let's be clear. Unfortunately, due to the records, due to the history of how this government, how this US, this little world we've created in the US has been ran since it's been established as America. Whew, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it because I said I'm not holding my tongue 2025. I'm gonna say it. I'm going to say it. It has never been set up for a white or a black man or a white and a black girl, woman, whatever, to be best friends. It's been set up for us to coexist. And I think that if you have a best friend that is a opposite race of you, it's a matter of time. I know that's harsh, but it's the truth. And the truth ain't supposed to feel good. Now let's move on.
It's that you have to have a catalog that can perform for 150 million people of all ages and races, and only a few people that can do that. He just doesn't have it. And the worst part was the way he was teasing, not like us. Like, we know that's what the audience wants. We can't give it to you right away. It felt like a one-hit wonder band where the audience is like, do the thing. Do the song we want. The Super Bowl performance needs to have so many hits that you don't even care which one it is. You want all of them. Now, this doesn't erase the beef. It doesn't take the W away from Kendrick. It doesn't take the L away from Drake. It doesn't mean that Drake has not mortified and embarrassed himself for a year straight, taking L after L after L. But you are lying if you would tell me that Drake would not put on a show that was 50 times more memorable and enjoyable and catchy and appropriate for the Super Bowl stage. I hit you like I'm young. You bet I never go to zero. Not looking at the camera as he does it.
Okay, yeah, you're trying to get my video flagged. Hold on, y'all. I want to show y'all a different video from one of my favorite creators because she shout out to Dee's African Perspective. I love watching her videos. She gets the best videos from TikTok. Y'all make sure y'all go follow her, okay? Go follow our cousin, okay? She lives, I don't know, y'all, if she's African or Jamaican, but she's our cousin, okay? Go follow our cousin. Dee's African Perspective, okay? All right. And she always, like, she has these other videos too, like about people and how they feel about EBT and Section 8 and all that kind of stuff. Like, she be doing her thing when it comes to compiling these TikTok videos. So shout out to her. Now, it was only like a week ago, so let's find what I want to find. While I'm looking for this video, y'all, we're going to do like a 2-minute intermission, okay? I'm going to turn off the camera and I'm going to play a little music, okay? I'm going to also use the restroom real quick. Let's do a quick intermission, okay? 3-4 minutes. I will be right back, okay? tweaked out on me. Can y'all hear me? Testing. Testing. I think we're okay. Somebody let me know. Family, can y'all hear me? Okay, I'm gonna assume that y'all can hear me. I really hope that you can. Let's go ahead, and my little mic thing is moving, so I think we're good. I think we're all right. Let's get back into it all. Even with that 5-minute intermission, y'all, I still did not get the video pulled up. I had to get the kids their lunch together, make sure they were all right. Okay. Let's see. Let me play this music again, because this might be the wrong channel I was thinking about. Let me just go to.
It was nothing spectacular. Kendrick fans were just glazing him. Drake's had enough.
He said, dude, chill out. Hold on, y'all, we gotta go. He's just glazing him.
It was mid. It was nothing spectacular. Kendrick fans were just glazing him. Drake's had enough.
Serena Williams did a dance that nearly cost her
her
He
reputation.
said, chill out.
But at the Super Bowl, it made her a legend. I know everyone's talking about Kendrick Lamar and his fantastic performance, but consider Serena and her surprise performance. It happened at the Super Bowl, and it was bigger than just dance. You see, back in 2012, Serena did a crip walk after winning Olympic gold, and the backlash was swift. Fox Sports called it immature and classless. The LA Times said it should be separated from the violence associated with that dance. She was pressured to apologize, not for disrespecting anyone, not for breaking any rules, but for celebrating herself in a way that made certain people uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Fast forward to the Super Bowl. Same dance, same Serena, but a completely different response. Why? The space that she was in. Surrounded by Kendrick Lamar and other black artists, unapologetically owning their culture, free to be joyful, free to be in that space, free to be herself. That right there is the story. It's not just about Serena, but it's about every black woman and what they face every single day.
Clock it.
Here's the reality. 79% of black women report feeling like they have to change their behavior at work just to make others comfortable. 54% of black women leaders say they feel pressure to adjust how they speak or even how they look. Meanwhile, studies show that workplaces with inclusive cultures are twice as likely to succeed financially. So what does this tell us? It tells us that this isn't about professionalism. It's about control.
Absolutely. And I want to comment, and I just want to encourage you, Black Goddess, my sister. This year, I encourage you to be unapologetically black as fuck. I want you to be the nappiest bitch around. Okay? I want you to rock out, black out with your motherfucking clit out. Do you understand? This year, we will no longer be ashamed of our afros. We will no longer be ashamed of our twists, of our natural state. Never again. Now let me see. Let me see if I can change this around. I can't. I kind of like how that's looking now. A family, that kind of look cool. I was trying to be cute and turn the camera around so y'all could see. We're not going to be afraid of this anymore. We're not. We're not. We're not. We're not. We're not. This is our hair. This is us. We can't change it. We can't change it. A wig is not going to make you look different. A wig is not going to make you look more beautiful. Your black is beautiful. My hair is short. I cut my hair off bald as fuck 2.5 years ago, and this is what we have now. Just a simple little protective style. Own your shit. I'm beautiful now. I'm beautiful with this hat on. I'm beautiful with my bust down 3D lace wig in the bathroom. Okay? With the bohemian stretch. I'm pretty either way. I'm beautiful. But if we can't own our natural state, there's a problem. This is not beautiful to them. Coils and all this nappy ass shit, they don't like this shit. And guess what? Now you don't like this shit. Now you don't love yourself. You know what I'm saying? We have to. I should look like alfalfa for the rest of this motherfucking broadcast, okay? Until y'all look at me and be like, "Damn, that beautiful goddess." I should just black out right now. Just live all up in your face. Just you can't change this. You can't change it. You can't, and that's okay. You're beautiful. Ah, I need you to understand. Please, please love yourself. Love yourself. Love yourself. your antenna, love your crown, love your bossiness, love angry black woman, own it, because there's a lot of fucking shit to be angry about. Do you understand? Do you understand? Do you understand? Look, and it pissed me off. Now let's turn the camera back around. Let's turn the camera back around. Do y'all get it? Hopefully you get it. Hopefully you get it.
Black women are forced to shrink themselves to fit into spaces that were never built for them in the first place. And yet, when black women are given the space to just exist as they are, to celebrate, to express.
Sorry, I know family. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna try not to stop it as much. But quick question: can y'all hear the video well? I just need a thumbs up. Thumbs up. Drop them. Drop them. You know what do they call them? The paint boards. Drop them paint boards if you can. If you can hear well. Drop them paint boards if you can hear me well.
It tells us that this isn't about professionalism, it's about control. Black women are forced to shrink themselves to fit into spaces that were never built for them in the first place.
Absolutely.
And yet, when black women are given the space to just exist as they are, to celebrate, to express, to take up room, magic happens. And sometimes that magic looks like the greatest tennis player of all time doing this dance on the world's biggest stage while millions cheer.
Honey, white people wish they could fucking quit crip walk. They wish they could fucking crip walk. They wish that they had the musical talent that we naturally have. That's why they demonize it, because they don't have it. See, I'm learning. I'm just learning. I'm learning how this patriarchal system really works. And if it's unnatural to them, they're going to deem it dangerous or demonic or, you know, whatever they're not, they're going to deem it, because they had to set up this structure with white is right. And anything that goes a chance of like them not being on top anymore, somebody coming in and overthrowing them, or you know what I'm saying? They have to control every single narrative. And just think about it. If you were a colonizer and you came over to steal, conquer, destroy someone's land, right? You're going to get into their head. You're going to trick them. You might try to befriend them. All these different things to get what you wanted in the end. There's an alternative motive. And that goes through a bloodline. Okay? That goes, those actions, that ideology, and you know, it being taught, it doesn't just go into your brain. It goes into your bloodstream. And it becomes hereditary unless someone breaks that cycle or that ideology, and this is a fact. So fast forward till today, the white people today, how do you think that they're fucking programmed? They will never love you. They will never be for you. And if they do something nice for you, it's for their benefit. Trust and believe. You are benefiting them in some way. And I know that is harsh. And I know that's a tough pill to swallow, especially for people that actually have lived in a life where white people have done great things for them. I'm standing here before you today telling you that I myself have been have been I have been able to experience multiple white people doing amazing things for me that my own people did not do. But that does not stop me from knowing the facts of the matter. And that does not deter me or blind me from looking at Again, the facts of the matter. And not to make this all personal, but just real quick, every single white person that I did lean on and feel some type of camaraderie or allyship with, if that's not a word, we just made it up. In the end, when I didn't benefit them, I had to go. In the end, I found out in the end. You cannot have a genuine, till death do us part, friendship or allyship with someone within a country that is built off of their benefit. So I'm gonna put it on my shoes. I'm gonna flip the script. Let's say that the blacks were the colonizers. If you were white, I wouldn't trust me.
It's not just dancing. It's not just a viral moment. It's freedom. And here's the question we need to sit with. Why does that freedom only exist in certain spaces?
133.5 million people
Oh,
watched.
y'all, that's more than I thought. I said 7 billion. 133.5 million. I was off. I was off. I was off. I was off, Chad. I was off.
King Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl performance, defeating the King of Pop's previously held record for the most watched NFL Super Bowl halftime show.
I love this guy. Y'all, it was an imaginary whiteboard for me. It was not there. Look at the imaginary whiteboard. I love this guy. Look at he's so passionate. He means what he says.
Record for the most watched NFL Super Bowl halftime show. All hail King Kendrick. Squabble up, America. Squabble up, because you can sit there and say it was one of the worst performances you've ever seen. That's because you missed the message. It was televised. They just picked the wrong guy. You know what I mean? Go back. So much symbolism in it. That's why it was so beautiful. It was controversial. It was on the edge. You had Samuel L. Jackson playing Uncle Sam.
Mm-hmm.
It was so thick. It was so thick. You had the guy who held the Palestinian and Sudan flag up.
Yep.
That got arrested, got banned from the NFL.
Yep.
He's like, yeah, so if I choose to watch.
In this protest, Kendrick showed how compassionate Black people are as a whole. So not only did he use this moment to stand up for his own people, but the people, our cousins across the way, the people in Palestine who have been treated fucking horribly by our country. And, you know, I'm also, y'all, like, I'm realizing how, this is random, but I'm realizing how ignorant I am, and probably a lot of us are, when it comes to what people in other countries have to go through. Like, I didn't know that, what's the name of that place? Shit. Anyway, I didn't know that there was as much poverty as there is, like, around, you know, when we were young and they used to flash, you know, early 2000s, late 90s, they would flash those little commercials about, you know, people over in Africa or people over in India or whatever, you know, help them $1 a day, blah, 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 blah. I did not realize how severe it is. And, you know, it makes a lot of sense, just the whole immigrant thing and how, you know, they work so hard and blah 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 blah, and just all the things of the things. It's just a lot. That was random, but anyway, let's yeah. Anyway.
On TV, I will. Like, what up? What? It inspired so many people to just not give an AF, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
The way he looked at Drake, he's like, certified, A minor. I mean, come on. performance was so thick with it. I love Kendrick. 133.5 million viewers. He set the record. Beat Michael Jackson. Yeah, this is Thriller. You know what I'm saying. Secret Service Sam out. Samson for president of TikTok. I'm going to say it. I didn't give a fuck about the Kendrick Lamar halftime show. It wasn't that I didn't like it. I didn't care either way. It looked like a pretty good show. I didn't pay much attention to it. But afterwards, finding out that there were hidden meanings behind stuff, I don't care. Spread your message. 100%. I'll tell you what I loved about it, though. They didn't disgrace America to do it. They didn't use somebody else's flag. They didn't put down America. They used the American flag to spread a message about something they wanted to get out there. And I'm down for that. I don't care if I agree with the message or don't agree with the message. I don't even know the message they were trying to put out there for real. But what I absolutely loved about it is they didn't put down the country that gave them the right to spread that message to begin with at the biggest stage that you could possibly be on, which is the Super Bowl halftime show.
We give ourselves the right, but I see where you're coming from. Go ahead.
So, good job, Kendrick Lamar, and good job to everybody that put that show together. I didn't watch it. Thought it looked pretty cool of what I did watch, but the way you did it was absolutely the way that you're supposed to.
That's cool and everything, but you didn't fucking watch it. So like, anyway, like what? he said nothing. He really said nothing. Like we're supposed to be like, oh well, thanks, bro, for saying like thanks. You didn't even watch it to care about the message. Just further proving my fucking point. Like, fuck off.
The show wasn't just about entertainment. It was about symbolism, storytelling, and pushing boundaries. The entire performance unfolded across 4 stages that were shaped like a PlayStation controller button. And that wasn't just a design choice. It was Lamar's way of showing his life as a video game, a journey through obstacles, survival, and resistance. While many people appreciated the artistry, others, especially some white viewers, felt confused or even uncomfortable. Some white folks watched and thought that was cool, but others dug deeper, listened to black voices breaking down the symbolism, and realized just how layered the performance was. The American flag imagery, the way the dancers moved, and the subtle nods to Lamar's ongoing themes, it was all intentional. But some white folks weren't just confused, they were angry. Some were upset that there were no white performers, no white dancers, no obvious appeal to white audiences. People who usually claim they don't see color suddenly saw it everywhere.
Okay.
But why did it?
1 second, because you clocking it. You clocking it, Ally. But give me just a second. Okay. Did I lose my train of thought? No, I didn't. Okay. Hold on. I got to listen to him say this again so I can catch it again. I lost my train of thought. My bad. Hold on.
Themes, it was all intentional. But some white folks weren't just confused, they were angry. Some were upset that there were no white performers, no white dancers, no obvious appeal to white audiences.
There we go. There was no obvious appeal to white audiences. They felt some type of way because there was not one representation of a conquistador or a motherfucking white man or a woman, for that matter, on the stage. It was blacked out completely. So they were angry that there was no representation. How the fuck do you think we feel when every goddamn movie is either fully black or fully white or has the token black character or the token black fat best friend or a gay best friend who happens to be black or ambiguously what's racially ambiguous looking mixed a mutt of some sort. This is the time for you to live life and not be fucking comfortable. Not be fucking comfortable to deport motherfuckers back to their motherland when you need to be deported back to wherever the fuck you came from. Yeah, I fucking said it. Cause hello, white man, this is not your land. These people are sick in the head. Like, these people are sick in the head. You know, it's just all sick. It's all sick.
Some were upset that there were no white performers, no white dancers, no obvious appeal to white audiences. People who usually claim they don't see color suddenly saw it everywhere. But why did it bother them? Because this performance wasn't centered on them. It wasn't for them, by them, and about them.
There we go.
It didn't ask their permission, seek their approval, or cater to their comfort.
And they had Samuel, their token black guy, playing. Come on. The white people felt betrayed. They felt hurt. That's they Samuel. That's they motherfucking coon boot licking ass nigger. And we, and then to put the icing on the pound cake with the side of Kool-Aid, clock it. He was paid by Kendrick. And guess what? The NFL paid Kendrick to do a black protest. And they used Samuel L. Jackson, the token nigga. They was mad. Y'all, you Samuel. White folks love Samuel, baby. Them white people love them. Some motherfucking Samuel and some Denzel Washington, baby. Let me tell you. And they in the Super Bowl paid Kendrick, and Kendrick paid Unc, who is actually our uncle. Uncle Samuel Jackson, Uncle Sam, just the double and triple entendres is just the poetry. Chef's kiss. Period. And just the fact that Kendrick paid Samuel alone, that moves mountains. That says a whole bunch. So the white man had no hand in this whatsoever. Whatsoever. And then to make it even better, they booed Trump. They booed Trump and his orange peeling big and round ass when he came out there on that field. They booed the man. Booed him. Y'all, we are headed down some treacherous roads. Just be careful. Protect yourself.
You're used to being in control. Seeing Samuel L. Jackson as a black Uncle Sam, watching a show that didn't need whiteness at its center.
There we go.
That flipped the usual power dynamic. It puts whiteness in the position of the observed, and for some, that was too much. This is the same discomfort some people felt when a black man walked into the White House. The same outrage that erupts whenever black joy exists outside of white validation. Because black joy, self-sustained, unbothered, and fully free, has always been seen as a challenge to white supremacy. But here's the thing. Art doesn't have to center us for us to appreciate it. We don't have to fully understand something for it to be valuable. Curiosity and humility go a long way. And instead of reacting with fear or frustration, we can choose to learn. So today, I'm grateful for the voices that helped me see what I missed. And I'm thankful for the artists, the activists, the storytellers who challenged me to think beyond my own lens. Because last night, Kendrick Lamar didn't just put on a halftime show, but he put up a mirror. And what we saw in it, that's up to us.
So I'm coming across a lot of people who did not feel Kendrick Lamar's halftime performance last night. I have to say it might go down as my favorite halftime performance.
Yeah, me too.
I thought it was awesome, and I have a couple of reasons. Number one, I just think it's really funny that he wrote this diss track of Drake, and it's right up there with Hit 'Em Up as one of the great diss tracks of all time. Right up there with No Vaseline. And it becomes so mainstream that if you're Drake, you're just sitting at home and you can't believe how your career has just crumbled apart. Not your career, but your reputation. And not only that, it reached a point where you're doing the least hip hop thing possible, which is suing another artist for defamation. And you think, yeah, I'm going to sue him. And the next thing you know, this song, which is a direct aim at you, is being performed at the Super Bowl halftime show. And everyone knows the words. It's insane. Number two, the performance kind of reminded me of back when Trump first became president, or right after Hillary lost, and Tribe Called Quest, shortly after the death of Fife Dog, was a musical guest at Saturday Night Live. And they gave this really poignant, really blistering performance that kind of screamed, this is still our America. This isn't just your America. This is also our America. And I thought that that's what the Kendrick Lamar performance did, actually. In this whole backlash to DEI and this whole marginalization of minorities, the taking down of images in different government offices, promoting diversity, the stripping of government websites of stories of diverse people succeeding. You have Kendrick Lamar and this just absolutely hardcore, fantastic, my gate, showing of sort of, I don't even know, like pride and resilience as Trump was at the Super Bowl, even though I guess he left at that point. I thought it was awesome.
I absolutely agree with him. I just thought about something. I want to say this, and I'm gonna press play again, y'all. Just think about how evil spirited and evil hearted a person. Let's take race out of this for 1 second. A person. Imagine how miserable, how shit lonely and depressing their life has to be. Someone that holds the ideology that your happiness, your freedom to be happy, your self-expression makes me hate you. Sitting watching Indian dancers in the, and you know, sometimes a lot out here in Missouri, we'll have festivals and stuff, and you know, a lot of the Indian people, not of America, but Indian people of India, they'll have their shows where, you know, they're dancing and they're doing their hip dances and they're playing their music real loud and they're throwing their smoke bombs and, you know, they're throwing a chalk on us. Like, it's a good time, right? That's their culture. This is what they do. White people are all on that, like white on rice. Like, I mean it literally. It's just about all white people at these festivals. So how can you own their culture, accept their culture, not own it? Well, clock it. How can you accept their culture and deem it beautiful, but our culture is nasty, it's bad, it's too ratchet? If somebody came and just threw chalk at my face, you feel what I'm saying? Like, they pick and choose. So it's like, why is your foot always on black people's neck? It's got to be something about them. Maybe, and I'm going to use a word that no one likes, maybe it's something superior. Maybe it's something superior about these niggers. Just a thought.
And I also think Kendrick Lamar is awesome. I saw him with my son in concert a year and a half ago out in LA, and he was good. So I loved him.
Kendrick Lamar has taught us anything, is that you don't have to respond to disrespect straight away. You note it down in there, you bide your time, and then when the time is right, the whole world will see.
Kendrick Lamar is going to look back at those jeans, and we're not going to go and try them on, bestie. But we're going right now. Hi, good to see you again. I just want to see if you guys have the Kendrick Lamar jeans.
Basically, the Kendrick Lamar jeans are going viral. Kendrick Lamar, he wore bell bottoms like this on his performance. So, you know, everybody is basically wanting to get into the bell bottoms now, which was also a statement in itself, you know, about the black man and the black man's femininity, right? So many different messages. I'm gonna go ahead and skip past him. I loved his energy. Real cool ally, cool dude. Okay. Anyway.
I love that. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. I'm so
sorry. We're just here to. Are you talking the rest of the time, or is this? Yeah. Okay. They're giving their thoughts on that. But yeah, y'all, that's okay. Here's another one that I had came across too. And then we will transition. Oh, this is the same one. And then we will transition into the tarot reading, y'all. But I want to, yeah, okay, we're done. I wanted to show y'all that. How do y'all feel about everything that I just showed you? How do y'all feel about, how the folks is feeling about Kendrick Lamar and, the concert? Y'all, there was a whole white woman at the Super Bowl, child, with a voodoo doll, child, that was dressed up like, I'm sorry. It was dressed up like oh dude, what's his name? Look, I live in Kansas City, y'all, and I can't even think of the dude's name. I am far removed from football. I do not fuck with football, and yeah. But the main dude, the dude with the curly hair, know what I'm talking about, the star. Dressed up like Mahomes. Girl, she was poking it and shit. They got her own look, I gotta show y'all. I gotta show y'all this. I gotta show y'all this shit.
Lady. Now I know not everyone.
Look at this damn voodoo doll.
Reason that they lost, but like, this is not something that should be played with. And so as soon as I saw that, I was like, what the hell? And then being in no.
And it's got a y'all look at this damn voodoo doll. It's got a little it's got a little jersey on, child. It's got his number on there, child. It's got his yeah, I saw that. It was crazy. Ain't that crazy? What the hell is wrong with people? Baby, you cannot make this stuff up. You cannot make this stuff up. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Anyway, y'all, let me go ahead and turn this camera off. Okay. Yes, so fucking crazy. A lot of symbolism in Kendrick's performance. I loved his performance. Did y'all love his performance? There was a couple more things that I would really like to break down the whole performance with y'all, watch it with y'all on Rumble. I wonder if I can connect Rumble to this restream. I have to be able to. Y'all, I'm gonna start promoting this Rumble page. We have to get over to a space, one, that's gonna be bang for my buck, baby, because I'm tired of working for free. If I'm being quite frank, I love y'all to death. But word around town is that Rumble, they like, you start getting revenue off the bat. You just gotta be consistent, and they pay you per video. Like, they want streamers over there. And you can listen to music with your audience, you can watch movies with your audience. Like, it's a legit streaming platform. I think it would be amazing to start, getting the crowd over there too, child, because it's prison over here on YouTube, and they denied my monetization. Yeah, they denied us monetization for the second time, and they're giving me until May to try to fix my channel to go under their guidelines. Baby, I don't know if I can do it again. It's almost 4 years, child. I'm tired of working for free. Straight up. So, yeah. Just, some things will be changing. We'll still be uploading over here and stuff, but yeah, it just makes more sense to be making, like, I need money. Okay, just like we all do. So anyway, with all that being said, I hope that y'all like the catch-up part of the broadcast. Now we are going to go ahead and jump into the spiritual side of things. And as you all can see on the bottom of the screen, there is a tab rolling across saying 10-minute quick reading for $10 today only via live. So if you would like a mini reading, just let me know and we will get that going for you. It's only $10 today, y'all. And my Cash App is also in the left-hand corner. Y'all see that QR code? All you have to do is click on that and you can send a donation or you could purchase a tarot reading. And I appreciate you for both. If not, just hit that like button and just look, chill with me. That helps as well. So, Spirit, we are coming to you on the matters of love for the collective, for the Rugrat family. We want to see the energy centered around love, relationships, unions, connections, family. We did have a gaslighting card that flew out. I'm going to keep shuffling. But I'm going to keep that in mind. Okay. Okay. Straight up. Okay. So we have the coffin card and we also have the soulmates card. Soul contracts, soul connections, partnerships, and agreements. The coffin is about endings and bringing new beginnings, growing from your situation, growing from your lessons, change, liberation, and transition. So let's pull from the original tarot deck to get some more details on this, and I will also be pulling from my ancient goddess deck as well. Okay. So we have the Fool in reverse. We also have Maiden Passion, Depletion, and Sorceress. But hold on, y'all. Let me keep shuffling because that was literally the same cards that came out in our last reading. So I think that is just not shuffled good. Now, if it comes back out, that's something else. But let's shuffle again. Let me get a good shuffle going on here. The message for the collective. Okay, Sorceress came back out, y'all. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Come through, Spirit. Okay, Sorceress came out. We also have the Fool card that came back out. We have the Love card in reverse. And we also have Centering. Someone is in a union that has been draining them. Mind, body, soul, spirit, the whole nine. You have a connection that is awaiting you, a powerful connection, one where you all both spiritually align, explosive sexual energy, a relationship to where you all can move mountains, literally, build the foundation that you've always wanted. And this is someone that is into the arts like you are. Like, if you're a crystal wearing, boho jean jacket wearing, artistic paint drawing type of person, your person is literally, it's like a mirror. It's like a wall, like a mirror wall. And it's like they're knocking, they're yelling, they're screaming, they're reaching out to you, but you simply can't see them or hear them or feel them because ultimately you're still right now kind of trapped. In this coffin card kind of symbolizes that, the body being trapped in a coffin, in a state of mind. And you feel me? So now we're going to pull from the Rider's deck. We got that Love in reverse though. So this is telling me that the contract is null and void. The partnership is null and void. The agreement, the connection is no longer. And then the fire card, which is also number 2, and the love card is number 2 as well. Wow, we have 1022. 1022 is our number. 1022, what's that even out to? 1022, 2 and 2 is 4, 5. 5 change. Powerful. It's time to change your perspective, change your mind. Knight of Cups, absolutely. You have grown so much. And although pulling yourself away from this person, and it could be more than one person, but pulling yourself away from them is the best thing that you can do right now. Wow. Yeah, because there's no forward movement. And there's a lot of energy of control here as well. King of Cups, anger, aggression, depression. We also have 7 of Pentacles in reverse. So like losing finances, all this shit. It's given. This person is a leech. This person is a complete leech. And around them, you can't express yourself fully, whether that's spiritually, emotionally, physically. Everything is just off. Everything, and that's because your time is up with this person. And you're going into a season of liberation, but you have to ultimately make this decision before you get there. Because if you don't see anything wrong with this toxic ass union, then what are you being liberated from? You know? You get it? So let's pull some more cards. This is the energy of someone that wanted to control someone's every move. Their workspace, their work life. We have the 3 of Swords that came out as well. Infidelity, just lies, just being in a union that you just cannot trust. It's not built on solid ground and foundation. Someone ultimately basically just needed that person for a new start or a new beginning. You know what I'm saying? It's very much leech energy. The 4 of Pentacles. All they had to do was act to gain this 4 of Pentacles, to gain what they really wanted. Like there was an ulterior motive. The Chariot card. This is your goal. This is that fire up under your ass. If you have had negative thoughts about your union, trust in them. If you want to start something new, a business, do that. And this is leading to something else as well. There's something about finances coming up here as well. Yeah, 10 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Some of us our money is wrapped up all up into this union, properties and I just heard grants, or I don't know, maybe there's young adult children there. Maybe you had to send them off to college, or there's something intertwining. Like the money will be intertwined for some time, or you'll have to deal with this person for some time. And with the 10 of Cups here, I mean, that makes perfect sense. Like if it was a legit family, husband, wife, kids, that kind of thing, or just a relationship that stood the test of time, 7+ years. Y'all was together for a long time and created a family together, have all these different, assets intertwined with one another. But ultimately, that is coming to an end. It has to come to an end. The Three of Pentacles is in reverse. You no longer look at that person like you used to. You no longer admire them, or they no longer admire you. King of Pentacles, Ace of Swords in reverse. This union has no sustenance. And I feel like you will gain great wisdom in leaving this chapter of your life. We got this Chariot card. This is powerful. So this is your nudge. This is your confirmation for movement. And you have the tool. You have what you need. You need to test yourself. I just heard give it a try. Don't play it safe this year. Take some risk. This is someone that is very organized and very meticulous and very mindful, which is amazing. That is a great tool to have. But I'm like, I feel like you need to let loose. Like, this is someone's uptight. It's giving uptight. It's giving uptight. In 2025, I encourage you, if this is relating to you, if you're feeling this, step outside your box. Do something different. Date someone different. Put yourself in a new space, or maybe you, for example, maybe you always thought about going to a jazz lounge or a hookah bar, and you're like, I don't know if I really fit in there, but it's always been I'm curious. Go to the hookah bar or the jazz lounge. Like, switch some stuff up, move a little different. For example, I know for myself, I am very, very much sheltered. I've always been like that my whole life until I wasn't. But now that I'm out of that risque lifestyle, now I live a very sheltered life again. And, I've been wanting to get out, and I feel the pressure to like surround myself around different people and different environments. And I'm calling you to do that as well. Like, it's okay to go out to eat by yourself. It is okay to, you know what I'm saying? Try a different space. Go to a reggae bar. Go to go somewhere different. Because if we're looking, and if this is a single person that has just been dealing with, the things of the things and no good ass people, this is your call. This is your sign to look somewhere else. Don't go to the booty club looking for love. Baby, please don't go to the booty club looking for love. All right. Now, family, I wish that I can continue, but I have work very shortly, and my phone is overheating. We have reached the 2-hour and 30-minute mark, so I think this is a perfect place to stop. I really, really hope that you enjoyed not only this message, but this live stream. I know that I enjoyed spending time with you. If you are feeling generous, please hit that like button, please, okay? And or send me a little love on my Cash App, which is in the left top corner. That's all I got for y'all on this broadcast, family. And I will see y'all on the next one in a minute.